Yeah, Beth's got 10 toes. Haha, yeah. What's interesting to me, and I realize that hospital workers are overworked. I totally understand the whole thing, but when, there's signs everywhere in the hospital room saying, ask questions and do this and be your own advocate and blah, 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 and have somebody help you. It's just like, why? Or they're basically saying to you, this is an incredibly dangerous place, so keep questioning everything everybody does because nobody knows what's going on is basically what I feel like the sign is saying. And you can't even say something reasonable, and they don't want to look at you. They don't want to answer you. They're mumbling. It doesn't matter who it is because, I don't know, I'm sure they're overworked. I get it, they're overworked. And they're not allowed to agree with you if you're saying something is not right because they'll get fucking fired, okay? I understand this. I wouldn't be in that line of work, but that's just me because I couldn't ethically stand there and kill somebody slowly. And then when they're like, don't you think this is the wrong treatment? And I knew it was, I wouldn't be able to say, no, they're right. I'd be like, yeah, they're fucking you up. Let's get out of here. So, when I'm like, how come, don't you think, I said to the nurse, don't you think Beth's foot should be elevated above her heart? He didn't answer me. And Beth's like, yeah, she probably think she's worse than Tim, huh, man? Because Tim was like, fuck you people, I'm calling the police if you don't give my wife some pain medicine, because she was writhing in the bed screaming. It was like an hour and a half. They were there in 3 minutes after that. It's just, what's the fucking problem here? I don't get it. I mean, they're walking around on their phones, giggling and laughing. I'm not grasping what's going on at Baltimore Washington Medical Center on Hospital Drive in Glen Burnie, Maryland. We call it the Chop Shop. We've called it that for many years. They released my oldest daughter one time after she had a head injury where she passed out at work at Chick-fil-A. And she fell and said, Mom, I hit my head on something and I passed out briefly, but I was so embarrassed that it happened that when I came to, I ran out and kept working. A few minutes later, somebody grabbed her and drug her in the back. She had really long, thick hair. And blood was running out of her head down her back. They take her to Baltimore, Washington. I guess they must have ambulanced her over there or something. Then she calls me and is like, yeah, can you pick me up at the emergency room? And I'm like, why do you tell me on your way? She's like, was it okay? It was a little cold on my head. I'm fine. She's very independent. Don't want to hear nothing from me, which is okay. I mean, until the hospital's trying to fuck you up. Then you need me there to go, no, don't do that to her. Anyway, they let her walk out. She was walking down the road after a head injury where she had lost consciousness and cut her head open. Yay! Baltimore Washington Medical Center, the Chop Shop, Glen Burnie, Maryland. Do everything you can to not go there. But she did give birth to her daughter there, they were incredible upstairs, but the emergency, no. And actually, the whole place sucked except for the temporary, very brief OB unit was amazing, and then they shut it down. They couldn't have that kind of good health care going on. Oh, no! Not that. They shut that shit back down. Anyway, I gave birth to Sam at Harbor Hospital in Baltimore, and they were fabulous. They didn't have the body rack where you hang on to get the epidural, but they're like, bend over and don't move. I'm like, what? They hung my daughter Morgan on a rack so that her body would not move while they put the needle in, which is like the logical thing to do, right? They said, curl your back like a cat and don't move while I'm in active labor. Man, I prayed to God. I was praying out loud. Please, God, in the name of Jesus, God, this needle perfectly in the space between my spinal bones and spinal cord, and don't let it, and man, it was so awesome. Fast. It worked instantly. They said I'm stupid. It's not possible. I'd have to have 6 or 7 contractions before it kicked in. It worked immediately. I felt it, which is why I was like, wow, God, that was impressive, because I'd given birth naturally twice and was not impressed. I was asking for some, relief. Anyway, I was like, yeah, I drifted a little. Anyway, all right, I'm almost to the tunnel. Got to go see Paul and cut her hairs because I left it too long. And look at this, man. I used dimethicone on my hair. It just says, doesn't work for me. Works for other people. It would work for fine, tangled, dry baby hair, kids' hair, but my hair, it farks it all kinds of up. But I didn't have anything else in the shower because I took my goat's milk shampoo bar upstairs and put it by the shampoo bowl, and I forgot. So I didn't have it when I got in the shower. I had Lenny's Gliss shampoo and conditioner, which is like dimethicone. It's like car wax in a bottle, which is what he needs. But I don't. Anyway, have a great day, you two. Beth's got 10 toes. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Why can't the nurses answer you? Because they'll get fired.